an Avinox M1. Okay, so this is the video where I'm going to discuss and test software on this DJI equipped bike. The bike is a T-wing, quite good value for money, I have to say. We're going to have a look at the software first of all, and then we're going to go ride it, and then I'm going to try fiddling with the settings to see what happens, if I can improve it, if it needs improving. We also need to get into that pedal pressure versus cadence pressure that I think is one of the main features of this motor and this system. So this is the first positive point that I really like, is you don't need the app to make the power setting adjustments to the base of the motor. You can do it on the bike. So I'm going to maximize the turbo mode, I'm going to mediumize the trail mode, and I'm going to leave eco mode more or less alone and see how that functions. And the boost mode is just, you can't change it anyway. So if you look at the screen, you can see each power mode is there. Let's go straight to turbo, and I'm going to tell you what I put my assistant levels at. Now the idea will be to try this first, and then if it's too much or it doesn't work, I'm going to obviously on the trail make changes to try and figure out if I can get the motor to respond the way I want. Okay, so first of all we've got max power. Turbo mode, max power 1000 watts, max torque 100 Newton meters. Assistance, I put that at max 15. Motor overrun, so that's the pedal, it keep going, it's put it at the longest. Assisted start, we put it at the fastest. Continued assist, we put it at the fastest. So that is maxed out. Now we look at trail. So trail mode is the medium assist mode. So I've obviously got here, in the assist modes, I've set it to assist level 11. And the minimum mode I've set to 9. We've got the maximum torque, I've set it to 100 Newton meters. Overrun, I've set to 4. The assisted start, I've set that to 55 max, because I want faster side. The continued assist, I've put to 4. Now the maximum power I've set to 750 watts. The idea is, so it's comparable to the Bosch bikes that I use, which are maximum 750, and I will turn back the turbo mode to 750 to see how that feels. Eco mode. Assistance is 7, so I've maxed that. The maximum torque is 70, you can't go any more than that in Newton meters. The maximum power is 400 watts. I want to see how that is. That's pretty reasonable. Okay, so we've got about 80% battery. The settings are as we did in the studio, so let's go ride it now and see how it goes. Right, let's start pedaling with the motor switched off so I can tell you how it feels. First feeling. Okay, I just pressed there in eco. It doesn't respond. Remember, it's maximalized like the Bosch does. Definitely got more cadence bases to it. This is the latest software update. Interesting. But this eco mode, 400 watts, it feels way more. Okay, so that's interesting. There was a little bit of an up and down. The motor kept going, so the overrun is set to 4K. Interesting. This eco mode is much better set up than the first time I tried it. This bike is very light, you can feel it. It doesn't feel like an enduro bike. Eco, it knows the gear I'm in. It's noisier than the new Bosch, that's for sure. You can hear it in eco. Bosch is quieter. It's got a smoother sound to it. Eco mode. Okay, here's a bit of a tech. Fuck, slippery. Okay, where's the traction? There is none because it's wet. No traction. All right, let's retry that. Now in trail mode. Now I've put this more like EMTB Plus mode. I've given it that kind of profile. Let's see how that functions compared to the Bosch on this technical. Okay, right here I can start to feel. I am putting barely any pressure on the pedals and the bike is crawling forward. This is where you start to see the what I've been talking about, cadence over. I'm putting no pressure here, nothing at all. Right, you can't do that with a Bosch. It won't work because that's the multiplication factor. Look at that. Interesting. I'm really not putting any effort in at all. Nothing, barely any pedal pressure. I was expecting this, but really expecting. Okay, let's see how much traction we've got. So if I increase the cadence, am I in first? Okay, so these low power modes feel up this techie climb. This is techie, right? You can't see how steep it is, but it is quite steep. No effort. Right there, I'm not putting any effort in at all, and the bike just goes forward. That's where you feel cadence is more important. Just spin it. Right, let's see turbo. This requires turbo. Right, that's a motorbike.
The Bosch doesn't do that. Right, I'm putting zero pedal pressure here, very little at all. It slipped a bit there on that wet route. Up we go. Yeah, I increased the cadence, and I could feel that there. Interesting. Right, we're in turbo still. It's a nice little rocky climb here. Let's switch it to trail mode again. Okay, this thing just... I mean, I'm barely putting any pressure in here. So the question I'm often accused of is, it's wheeling on its own. The question I'm often accused of, oh, you can turn the power back, you can regulate it, it's the best. It's interesting trying it in max EMTB style mode compared to Bosch in this mode. I mean, here we go, here's a classic example. Ride. Right, I am just turning the pedals and the bike is going forward on its own. This is what I'm talking about. This is cadence assist only. I've got, look, barely putting any pressure on the pedals. Now if I do that in turbo, look, lifting the, that's what I'm talking about, look. Just turning the pedals. This is in turbo mode, by the way, everybody. So that's in turbo with all the settings maxed. The Bosch does not do that. This is where I'm talking about the motorbike effect. I'm putting my foot on the pedal, just kicking it around slightly and taking the pressure completely off, and the bike's just going completely smoothing, no surging, nothing, not following the pedal strokes at all. That's the cadence effect that I've been talking about. The Bosch doesn't do that. The closest motor that comes to doing that is the new Yamaha, but it's not as extreme. Right, I've turned the Overrun off. This is really important. When I put the pressure on the pedal, I feel it, I go press. There's a delay from when the motor actually kicks in and starts giving you the push. The Bosch is more instantaneous. Even though this is maxed, still the Overrun, even on number 1, is pretty reasonable. Made the bike run a bit smoother, less surgy on the max mode. So trail, we've got 13 on level assist. Right, this is where you increase the cadence and it just zooms forward. Turning the Overrun down really helps remove, but it's just surging forward. Here we go. I shifted. Ooh. Oh. I'm not feeling any more improved traction compared to a Bosch, to be honest. I don't know where people are making that up, because it doesn't. It's the same. The Centrix has an improved traction compared to this. Okay, it's surging. I'm taking my foot off uphill, even though I've got Overrun off on 1. Interesting. Ooh. Right, if you make an error, the motor piles through. It's in trail mode. Now you can hear me breathing more now. Let's do a dead stop start on this wet conditions. No. Okay, the Overrun seems to be the key. All right, let's put turbo back on. Oh, when I push like that, this bike, you see there's a delay. Watch. Let's try that again. It's like I push and then the motor catches up. That's how it feels. Bosch doesn't do that. It's more ready than this. This isn't as ready. That's interesting. And I'm in turbo mode, which is all max. Ready? Let's go. Whoa, it's slippery. There's no more traction than any other motor I've used. Absolute crap. It's just pushing, because you're not, so it's going on its own. It's really going on its own. I'm in turbo mode, no control. This is where I'm just turning the pedals and the assist mode is maxed. Right, here, let's go boost. Okay, that's motorbike territory, but I had my pedals in the wrong position. It doesn't respond, giving more pressure when you put your... Got it. Just controlling the speed of the bike with the pedal rate. You increase the cadence velocity, you go with your feet. You don't push. Don't even know you're doing it because the software control. That's interesting. Accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, just turn the pedals every now and then to keep the bike moving. I've got max overrun set on this. It rides like a trials bike. You've got to like control your speed uphill. It's kind of crazy. Look here, no pressure at all on the pedals there. The bike just goes around on its own. And I'm in turbo mode. No pressure at all. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Up it goes. It's cadence based. It's not torque based. I don't know who tells me I'm wrong. They're wrong themselves, because I'm doing it now. You can tune it, yes, but I don't think anyone who uses this bike is going to use it in smooth mode. They're going to use it in all or nothing. With the Bosch motor or the other motors, I normally put pressure on the pedals. I go, and the motor just goes poof, and off it goes, based on the pressure that I'm putting on. Whereas this thing, I'm not doing that. I'm turning the pedal a bit faster. Just even in that like quarter arc of turn, I'm just turning it a little bit faster, and then the bike goes and off it goes. And I'm not putting pedal pressure, and that's that 800% assist mode. Different software tune. It's not really pedaling as we know it. In turbo mode, it feels like you're riding a trials bike almost up the hill. Because you're controlling your speed, you're stopping, you're speed checking yourself uphill. And that's, the other motors don't do that, and that's because of this cadence thing. You've really got to speed check yourself. This thing pushes more than you're used to. Something you can get used to for sure, but I'm freewheeling far more. Put it in boost, let's see how it goes. Press, respond. Okay, this is zero effort, like nothing at all. Speed checking, boost mode, 120 Newton meters. Whoa! Wheelie round the corner, smack the pedal on the, or smack the bar on the tree. Wheelie around the corner. That's slightly ridiculous, I have to say. So this round in trail mode, I've put the maximum torque at 105. The minimum assist, I'm going to drop it down to 6. See how that changes it. And the maximum assist, I'm going to put it at 13. Power, I'm going to leave alone, 750. Okay, that's making it feel less. Yes, you see, you change down a gear and it increases the speed and the power just by increasing the cadence. This is where it does it. Look, the motor increases its power. Okay, as soon as it feels a tilt, it just piles up with no effort at all. But the minimum assist level has reduced the motor down a bit. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just confirm that. It's displayed as weird shit. Right, let's do that again. Trail mode. The range assist, let's put it back up again. Let's put it at 9, how it came. Yeah, there you go. It's the minimum assist level that really gives it that motorbike feel. Not the top assist level. It's when you take your feet, you start being lazy, and what the motor defaults to as you're spinning the pedals in the minimum assist mode, that seems to create that motorbike feel. I'm not putting any pressure at all here, and we're back to that minimum assist level. Interesting. Improved that corner. About time. Right, what's happening there, I've got to say this, is I'm used to a pedal pressure where I take my foot off the pedal and not surge through, whereas this, it's like it keeps going more when you take your pressure off the pedal, because you're not really taking your foot off the pedal, it's still using the cadence. I can feel it. Okay, it doesn't respond to pedal pressure. Like here, watch. It doesn't go with the pedal pressure, it goes with the cadence movement. This is, no one talks about that. You have to brake uphill. It's ridiculous. And I'm in turbo now. Let's try my theory. Put in trail mode. Customize assist mode. Let's lift up the maximum assist to 13. Let's keep it the same. Minimum and maximum, always 13. Ah, this is the motorbike. Okay, it doesn't seem to make a massive difference. And the 850, you can't really feel it. But I remember, maximum trail assist 13. Ugh. Okay, it's very, like no pressure there, zero pressure on the pedals, and up I go. Right, there's no pedal pressure here. That's now you can feel the 1,000 watts coming in. I'm having to brake uphill. I'm not pedaling, I'm just giving a boost to the power for it to go along. A few cranks and then off it goes again. A few cranks and off it goes again. All the custom assist modes and all this up and down, what you're doing is you're setting the accelerator response and turning the pedals. So on this bit here I just did in eco mode, put my feet on the pedal pressure and it's like you're putting your foot on a brick. It doesn't move, it doesn't respond off the torque, it's going off the cadence. I have to say the eco mode is not very good. I've got my feet really pressing hard on the pedals and I'm getting nothing more. And I don't like that. That's not very good. Let's go back down. Yeah, let's try with a higher cadence in the eco. The same thing, why not? Doesn't feel like I'm pressing on the pedals. The motor's taking over. That really proves the point, it's all about cadence. I went through that the first time, pressing on the pedals, nothing was happening. This time I just went through spinning the pedals more and it felt like I did it with less effort and the motor was carrying through.
I'm back. So that was interesting. I was just talking to Mario about, Mario's got me the bikes. Basically how this motor's working. We'll talk about the bike in another test, but I want to talk about how the motor works.
How did it go?
It was okay. It was different motor compared to Bosch.
Okay.
It's different. Has it got more power? If you set more power, yes.
Yes.
It has more power. Do you notice the power? If you put the motor at 750,
Okay.
it feels like it's a bit more than 750 on the Bosch, possibly, but that's because of the multiplication factor.
Yes.
So it has 800%, so you put less in, it gives you more out, so it's kind of... The other factor you've got going on here, I noticed, that with the motor, when you put 850, you can't feel a difference between 750 and 850. When you put it at 1000, you feel a difference.
Tell me about the software.
Well, this motor system, basically, it's digital. Every other motor system out there is analog. This is digital. So what do I mean by that? You program into the computer how you want the bike to ride.
Okay.
So you say, I want to ride full power all the time. So you go,
Full power.
and then pretty much no matter what you do on the pedals, the bike is always going to be full power. Okay. But if you decide halfway around the ride, I want the bike in easy mode, cycling mode, then you need to go into the computer and change the settings, the custom settings, press go, and then restart pedaling. You can do that between turbo and trail mode, say. On a Bosch or the other motors out there, you decide what you want to do with your legs. Like you decide, I want to push harder, so the motor will go, it will understand and it will do more. Best understood in eco mode. So I will say the eco mode on this system, on this software, on this version is, I don't like it. It's really bad. It's like the first time I go, I'm pushing hard on the pedals and the bike's not giving me anything. So I was like, what? It's 400 watts in eco. Maximum assist 7. I'm like, it's not giving me anything. I go back down, I redo it, but now instead of in 5th or 6th gear, I do it in 2nd. And I'm just spinning, and the bike just goes, and I'm like, that was less effort. Which reinforces this idea that I keep saying of this system is cadence-based. Doesn't respond
like other motors, to the pressure of the pedals.
pedals.
It doesn't respond that way. Two settings which are very important. The overrun
Okay.
and the, in trail mode, the overrun and the assistance difference.
Okay.
So if you set the assistance difference to 6 and 13, so minimum and maximum,
Yes.
then the bike starts to respond a little bit more like a Bosch. But it doesn't come set that way. The standard is 9/11,
Okay.
but you widen it and it becomes more like a Bosch.
Okay.
But it's still not responding to the pedal pressure. It's more about, so if you,
It's independent of you.
yes, it's like you turn the pedals a little bit faster, the arc of a turn, a quarter turn
Yes.
on the pedal. You move it quickly and the motor will suddenly go, oh, okay, and whoop, and it will go. Whereas with a Bosch, you put your foot on the pedal, you press it more, and the motor goes. It's a little bit digital, it's disconnected
Yes.
from the rider. The rider decides through the computer how the bike,
How kind of assistance? What you want, but it's not it's not your legs.
it's the motor doing everything.
Okay.
And the computer
Understand.
doing everything.
Okay.
And it's like, is that good or bad?
I don't know.
It's complicated. Because if you really want to understand,
Yes.
you've got to spend a lot of
A
time
lot of time to set the
to keep setting it, playing with it.
Yes.
With Bosch system, you don't have to do that. You can do with one slider more or less and off you go.
Ah, yeah.
It's like you need to program it to make it work.
Okay.
And when you program it, you go, okay, this is cool. But then if you change your mind, you have to reprogram it.
Yes.
Whereas with the Bosch or the Centrics, you can just change the pressure in your legs.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been on the internet a lot, seen everyone's comments on it. Oh, it's got the best traction, blah, blah, blah. So today, it's a lot of wet.
Oh, yes.
Leaves, rocks, mud. I'm expecting this bike to stick like glue and just ride perfectly. And in fact, the same as every other bike.
Oh.
I was expecting more traction on today's conditions than I had. And this brings me on to the next point, which is really important, is as I'm pedaling, rather than pedaling and changing the ride feel up and down and moving the bike speed according to pedal a bit more, pedal a bit less, pedal a bit more. With this, I'm doing this. I'm going, and then freewheeling again on the pedals, and then I go with the flow, and the motor goes, and that's where the overrun is important.
Okay.
So if you set the overrun to max,
See?
basically you just go pedal, 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 and the bike goes, and then you do it again, and it goes, and then you do it again.
Okay.
So it's like a motorbike. At that point, it's like a motorbike.
Okay.
So if you set the overrun to 1
2, 1. Okay.
or 2, then it feels a bit more like a Shimano,
Well, yes.
okay? But it still misses that pressure
Okay.
activated response.
Okay.
Again, digital. You have to go back into the computer,
And you
change the setting, and then you get, or change the mode, because you put the setting
Yes,
on
of
another
course.
mode, and then it does it again. So everyone who flies drones is an expert pilot, because the drone flies automatically. You just say, go here, go there, do this.
Goes down, go down.
This is the same. It's like the motor is the same. You say, do this, do this, do this, and then the motor does it. Whereas with the other motors out there, pretty much all of them, apart from the new Yamaha, which feels a bit more similar to this, pedal, 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 and it just goes, okay, I'm going how you want me to. It's really, people haven't picked up on this. People haven't understood this on other tests.
Yes.
And I'm really disappointed. And
Yes.
it's not been explained properly. It's a completely different way of riding a motor.
Is the hype valid?
It's just more power.
Okay.
Up to 750 watts. It's a different way of riding compared to other motors. After 750 watts, it's just more power.
Okay.
And it's nothing special. It's like programming.
Yes.
We say, oh, this motor was 750, now we make it 1000.
Okay.
And that's it. And people are confusing a different experience with a better experience.
Okay.
They're confusing the two.
Yes.
Anyway, right. Okay, so that's the conclusion of that video. I will have a bike test, and maybe I'll do another video looking at it again when I get all the abusive comments and people telling me I'm wrong when I'm not wrong. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, right, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.